All right, we're back on the Work in Progress podcast. Today we have a special guest. We have Will of Will Fit. How you doing today?
Good man, good man. Glad to be here.
All right, you're a certified personal trainer, and you've been a personal trainer for about 13 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, like, how did you get into personal training?
So mainly the way I got into it was first off like right out of high school. Of course, like we went to the same high school together, so I
Yeah.
ran track.
Class of '05.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What got me into it was we went to a track meet one time. I'll never forget the story. Went to a track meet. We're in high school, so I'm like 16, 17 years old. We went to Delaware State University. And I ain't gonna hold you, I saw these females in these tight little tracksuits. And I was like, what is that? Like stallions. I'm like, okay, I need to get my ass in shape. So from there, I started going to the gym, and then it continued once I got into military. Because in military, we do PT all the time. And, it was more so, for me, it was more so the look that I liked, but also it also incorporated discipline. And I'm a very disciplined person. I'm a military brat, father, aunt, uncles, all that's in it. So it was like it just fit me really well to, be in that kind of field. And it was just, natural for me to keep going.
Okay. And you were in the Air Force?
Yes, sir. I started in the Army and I went to the Air Force.
We're in the Air
Are
Force.
you still in the Air Force?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been in it for 11 years.
All right, you gonna stay and retire?
Trying to get to that 20.
Yeah.
Trying to. It's hard. But
Retirement is
I'm-
good, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah. So I'm looking at that finish line. You know what I'm saying? But every year, we have like all these issues with like the world, like all these riots and wars. It's like, man, is it even worth it? But I like I said, military brat. My parents are always telling me, just hold on to. So I'm just trying to hold on. Get to that
You
20.
almost there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna fly by, I'm sure.
So, how did you come up with the name Will Fit?
Um,
I mean, I know it's a play on your name as well.
but really, pretty much that's what it was, because there's so many unique names out there, and I just wanted something that really I could make a generational thing. You know what I'm saying? Like once I have kids, stuff like that, so it'd be like more so in the family. You know what I'm saying? But once I learned that, once my name was pretty much a word, I'm like, okay, I can easily put that with fitness, and I was like, Will is actually, what I'm saying, what's within you. So I was like, okay,
Like your willpower, kind of.
exactly. So I put like, will and within, put it together, and then fit, and just went with it. And I asked my brother, I asked my friends, like, what you think about this? And like, yo, that's dope. I was like, say less, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. And then when they put the LLC in, and here we are.
Can you talk a little bit about the first person you trained? How did that go? What made you do it?
The first person I trained, like I go back, was actually with my friend. Well, actually with my brother.
Okay.
My brother. Yeah, because
Guinea pig.
yeah, pretty much family free. You know what I'm saying? He can't really say much. You know what I'm saying? It's like to see what we got. And he plays basketball, and he went farther in basketball than I did. But once I saw he was trying to get to that college level, it was more so, okay, how can I incorporate what I know in fitness to what he's trying to achieve in hoops. And it was kind of like you said, a guinea pig, because I know we all know hoops. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of easy for somebody who knows the sport of what to train for and what to do. So it was more so, okay, let me, see what I can do with him to see what it's like. And, he enjoyed the workouts. I was seeing results when I went to his games. And then it just more so of like, okay, now I need to sit down and do the research and see, okay, how can I make programs, or how can I market to other people who may not be in basketball, who may not be doing that sport, and try to get my fitness brand off the ground.
Okay. Did you have kind of like maybe some type of inspiration or somebody else that maybe was in the field that you kind of was, I guess, a mentor, or anybody that you were kind of learning from along the way?
Yeah. So, I'm not sure it was a mentor, but she wasn't really like in the fitness realm. It was more so, cause in college, I went to Delaware State University.
Okay.
In college, I had an internship at a gym. It's called Fitness for Less. Matter of fact, it was in Bowie. I'm not sure if it's still there now, but it was in Bowie. Got one from Marlboro.
Yeah.
But I interned there when I was getting out of college, and her name was Joyce Jackson, and she was, she's big in fitness, big in like just the whole business field.
Okay.
And she kind of put me more on what it's like to be in the business of fitness, and showing me how to network, showing me how to talk, showing me, again, programs and all kinds of stuff like that. And I would say she's more so of like the spark that really like, okay, this is really what I need to get into. You know what I'm saying? Because she like really like laid that foundation down for me.
Okay. Then talk about a little bit about the certifications that you had to get, or some of the certifications that are out there in order to be certified.
Yeah, there's a lot. The three that come to top of my mind is, one is NASM. ISSA, this one I got, International Sports Science Association, and ACE. The one I got because it was online and it's, self-paced, you know what I'm saying? Some of these certifications are required that you got to go and stuff like that. And I understand, everybody has a different lifestyle, everybody has different things, priorities, kids, stuff like that. And so that's the reason I went with ISSA because, my life, military and everything got it going on. I really couldn't sacrifice or, take time out the day from going to work and going to class at that point in time. So I said, let me try this out. But ISSA is definitely accredited and, being able, I was able to do on my self-paced, I was able to learn more and, break down each chapter, each, topic of fitness to my well-being and, my understanding.
Okay.
So in your opinion, you have a lot of personal trainers out here, some that don't have these certifications.
Right.
So what's the value of having a certification?
Certifications more so to me is it helps the client more so know, okay, he knows what he's talking about into legal situations because anything can happen. Everybody's body's different. You know what I'm saying? I can give one person a workout that I may think is easy or give it to somebody else and they may break an ankle. That happens, they can easily say, okay, we going to court. You know what I'm saying? I've been working out with you. I was fine. If I came to you now, I'm hurting. And if you don't have that certification, who knows what can happen? And, I think it's more so just making sure, like, okay, I know my clients know that I'm certified. My clients don't know what I'm talking about. And also, too, they can't say that I don't or I didn't, go the right route to get their business. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I just feel like it's very important. Granted, like you said, there are people who don't have them. I'm not knocking them. I'm not going to try to knock anybody's hustle.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I feel like it's very important to have it just because, of course, for that client's, well-being.
Have you seen some of the people that don't have that certification, I guess, have run into some issues as far as, like I said, an accident happened with a client, they broke their leg and then now they're in court because they don't have this certification as a liability shield around them.
So I never seen somebody without a certification have an incident, but I have seen incidents at the gym, like literally at the same gym I was mentioning that I had my internship at. Somebody was working out with a partner. I don't know if they were training out, but it was their friend, like, yo, come train me, stuff like that. And they were literally doing lat pull downs, sitting down, up and down for their back. And literally, I think the weight was too heavy. He passed out right there on the floor, passed out. And literally, I'm sitting there, at the front. I'm like, yo, what's going on his side? I rushed over to see what's going on. Had to call the ambulance, all that kind of stuff, because he had a heart condition.
Okay.
And that to me, like I mentioned earlier, George Jackson, she was like, this is why you need a certification. Because all that is covered, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what somebody what can happen with somebody when they're working out doing the littlest thing. Granted, I think the reason he had the issue is because it was too much weight and he probably wasn't aware of his own heart condition. But you know what I'm saying? Having a certification, you're aware of what can happen and what to do when it happens. So the person, like I said, I'm not sure if you're a trainer or not, but if you were certified, you probably know, okay, let me perform CPR real quick, call the cops, but the dude literally just panicked.
Or probably ask some questions up front, like, do you have any health conditions?
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's a good point too. Like that's what I do when I have clients is always saying before I even start them on the treadmill, like, yo, any kind of condition you want to tell me about first, like, do you have any precondition, any post injury, stuff like that, because I need to know that for a fact. Because if I do know, I know what not to put you on. I know not to put you on a heavy squat or a lunge or a bench press. So just, keep me aware.
Right. But it protects them and then it also protects you as well.
Yes, indeed.
From those situations. Because I mean, that guy, what if that guy had passed away? And now
I know he did. He died.
Oh,
he died. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't, but he died. Yeah, he died. This was almost like 8 years ago. But he died. And granted, like, I was there, my coworkers there, but it wasn't like, it was a shocker. But I wasn't like, I didn't see him like literally died there. But like later on, it was like, yeah, he didn't make it. And you know what I'm saying? Like that was a wake up call. I mean, granted, I wasn't training then, but it's like made me aware. That's why I needed it.
Right, while you in training. So it kind of was like,
it's an eye opener. Like, you got to take it serious.
Yeah.
Big serious.
Because this is what it could look like. Unfortunately, he had to be an example, But so kind of going back a little bit, back to Delaware State.
Yeah.
You majored in sports management.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So kind of like take us through what that program entailed.
So sports management, that major is more so about the business aspect outside of professional sports. And I went into it thinking, I want to become a sports agent. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to be a sports agent, be in a suit and, work for the top agency, get them, deal stuff like that. But, as I continue to go through the major, I was like, hold on, I gotta go to law school. I'm like, whoa. I gotta make sure I get the bread out of the car. I gotta make sure I get some kind of, saying. So like, I kind of like pivoted. I was like, okay, what else can I do to make sure, I keep, because I always like want to make sure I have a stable income. And I'm not anybody who does it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's life is different. And I'm sure people who have went that route have achieved that goal, and I'm happy for them. But that for me, it was for me. So I said, let me pivot. And that's why I went to the personal training side.
Okay.
But more so with the major, it's more so about the business aspect, like, marketing, what else, networking, all kind of stuff that we don't see when we look at personal sports on the television.
Okay.
Like you'll see, the best athletes, the best, games, stuff like that, but there's so much behind the scenes that we don't know about. Like I know when I was in Delaware, we went to like 3 or 4 different minor league games. I think they're called the Blue Fins out there in Delaware or something like that. But going to that, as I continue to go to those games, I've seen so many players from that league go to the pros who are now playing the game. So it's like I see, what happens like at the bottom level before they get to the pros, stuff like that.
Okay. But now you said that program also entailed marketing.
Mhm.
So has that helped you along the way with your business as far as that marketing
Yes,
as well,
indeed.
that marketing component?
Yeah. Granted, marketing isn't the way it is today. You know what I'm saying, with
Mm-hmm.
social media, because social media, like Instagram, had probably first started when we was in college. You know what I'm saying, but it definitely helped me in the sense of knowing like how to wordplay certain things, who to talk to, what demographic to reach out to, and how to always make sure, like, no matter what, I pretty much make sure your time is money. You know what I'm saying, because you don't want to waste your time when it comes to your business on somebody who's not going to like benefit you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if somebody has a desire to become a personal trainer, do you advise that they go the certification route or go to the college route to help them? Or is it to each his own?
I feel like, to each his own. Because either way, you can't go wrong, because I will say college isn't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say like if you don't go to college, you can't be a trainer. That would be a lie. You know what I'm saying? But having both would be dope. Honestly, because they say, okay, he or she took the time to get this degree and get this certification. But at the same time, if you don't go the college route and get a certification and just get it right out of high school, I mean, that's cool. But also just make sure like there are the fields you might need to learn about, because certifications don't teach you about the marketing, all that kind of stuff like that. They don't teach you about knowing who to talk to or how to like put your business on, in a sense. It just teaches you about the body in a sense of how to train certain muscles, stuff like that.
Now, speaking about that certification, does it also go into the nutrition that's needed? Or
Oh yeah,
it does. Okay.
yeah. It doesn't necessarily break down, like, it's not like, because nutrition is a whole different certification, but it does talk about like the basics of like your vitamins, minerals, proteins, carbs, all that kind of stuff like that. But when it comes to like having like a nutritional certification or background, that's a whole different certification. You know what I'm saying? But definitely recommended to get. Me, I don't have that certification, but I do know my nutrition. But at the same time, if I were to try to put a meal plan for somebody, I have nutritionists on my team who can like break it down, so like they say, okay, he's not just saying it, nah, hold him a nutritionist, she'll you know what I'm saying, do this and that, and then boom, go from there.
Okay. So when a client comes to you, let's say I'm a client coming in,
Yeah.
if I say, hey, I'm trying to bulk up,
Yeah.
I'm coming to you, so you're probably going to have of course, you're going to have a questionnaire. Hey, do you have any health conditions, anything like that? Like, kind of take me through that whole process.
So if you were coming to me saying you want to bulk up, yes, I will ask you, first, like, how much you're trying to bulk up, what, areas are you trying to bulk up the most? And is it full body? Is it chest? Is it arms? Is it legs? What are you trying to bulk up for? Is it an event? Is it just for, your well-being, just keep you on look a certain way? But at the same time, it's more so the first thing I'll ask you is, the second thing I'll ask you is, what are you eating? Like, what are you putting in your body? Because people think like, if I just eat a bunch of food, I'm gonna bulk up. No, you'll bulk up, but it won't. Exactly. And your gut, and your
Go
gut,
straight to your
it goes
gut.
to your
Yeah.
gut, you know what I'm saying? So like, there's different ways to bulk. I mean, there's things that like as dirty bulk, but with dirty bulk, you have to make sure like you're going to the gym every single day. You know what I'm saying? And then like, I always recommend a cleaner bulk. Like, there's protein in almost every food you can eat, like meats, veggies, all that kind of fruits. And there's all kind of proteins, but it's always about breaking down how you're eating, what you're eating, and when it comes to bulking, you got to get that weight in. You got to, lift heavy weight.
Because back, I would say when I was in college, like around the time before I graduated, it was like 08, 09.
Yeah.
I did start going. 'Cause I think at one point I weighed about, at my heaviest, I probably weighed like 170, because I was working out a lot.
Yeah.
And because we had a gym at my parents' house at the time, and then And I remember we were that what was that mix? It was
It was a protein. It was a creatine.
Was it
powder.
creatine?
It was both. It was a creatine powder, and then it was also a protein powder.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because my metabolism is really fast.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I remember having to eat like probably like 5 meals a day, and had to take that powder. I think was it once a day you had to take it, you had to, or every other day? Or so long ago.
Yeah.
And I put on the weight and whatnot, but it was like hard to maintain because my body would just burn stuff so fast.
Yeah.
But also too, do you think that those because there was always I guess a stigma behind some of those powders back then, as far as like they were like really hard on your body and
Yeah.
Or on the kidneys or something.
Yeah, I've heard that too. And like certain ones there are, but when it comes to powders, I always recommend going the non-dairy route because a lot of powders have a lot of milk and a lot of dairy in them, like muscle milk, clear keyword milk and stuff like that. And it's like everybody can't digest dairy as well, especially as me getting older. I went away from dairy completely. But it's all about just making sure, to me, when it comes to protein powders, get that organic protein powder. Like that, if you can look at the label and it has words you can read, get that. You know what I'm saying? Get that. But it has some words you've never seen before with every letter in the alphabet. Avoid that. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things, like to me, it's like you just
certain
don't
ingredients and stuff that you
don't
never
even
heard
know, don't even put in your body. But when you mention like the creatine and protein mix, like creatine naturally puts on water weight for you. So
because your body makes creatine as well.
Exactly. So if you're putting more in your body, it's just more so just getting to make sure you're burning it off. Because like if you're putting it in your body and you're not working out hard enough, it's going to create just water all over your body. You know what I'm saying? It's going to eventually you're going to get rid of it eventually.
Right.
But when it comes to your eating, like you said, you're eating like 5 meals a day.
At that time, yeah, it was like, oh, nah, I was probably eating. They were like smaller meals, but it was like 5 times.
Yeah, so I mean, but that's good though. But at the same time, that's also how you break it down. Like if it's, let's say you start eating at 8 o'clock, your next meal should be at 10. Like a snack should be at 10, and then you have a lunch that's a little bit bigger at 12, and then a snack at like
every 2 hours.
Exactly. But then you should stop. Like if you go to bed like at 10 o'clock, you shouldn't be eating after 8. You need your body to digest that, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're eating like at 9:45 and then, okay, bet, I'm good to go and go to bed at 10 o'clock, your body is still awake. You're trying to digest that food and you're going to wake up still on your system. You're like, dang, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So it's not as hard as it seems. It's more so of knowing what to do, you know what I'm saying? Because trust me, like there's no trainer has just known it all from jump. We all learn something all the time. I learn stuff all the time myself. So it's all about, knowing, just learning and going about what you learn.
So flip the script real quick, because his situation is he has a gift, has high metabolism. For us people who don't have a high metabolism, and the normals, whereas I think they're trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
What's your standard protocol? Somebody comes in, they want to lose weight. Like how do you set realistic expectations and all that up front?
So one thing I try to do is not make it a scientific equation. Like simple is like if you're trying to lose weight, you should be burning more than what you're putting in. You know what I'm saying? You should be burning more calories than what you're putting into your body. So like if you're trying to lose weight, cool. Instead of having 5 meals a day, have about 3 bigger meals a day, and like drink water throughout the day. Like you should have like at least a gallon a day. You know what I'm saying? From there, but also your workouts should not. One thing people mix up is like, oh, I can't lift weight if I'm trying to lose weight. No, lift weights. Go ahead and get your lift in, but also incorporate HIIT. You know what I'm saying? Like, burpees or high knees or jumping jacks, stuff like that. Something that keeps your heart going, because the way you're burning calories is because your heart is pumping. You know what I'm saying? From there, you know what I'm saying, you'll definitely see results from there. But also, what I try to recommend is being consistent. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep going. Like, you can go 5 days a week, cool. And like, damn, okay, I'm gonna take a week off. No. Keep it going. Keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
So if they take that week off, it's almost kind of like maybe possibly starting over. Maybe not from scratch, but
it's like a plateau.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you like, dang, I gotta. You're not gonna be as motivated. Honestly, I go through all the time. Like I may work out here and there. I might go on like Christmas vacation. You know what I'm saying, with the family, have good eating, all that kind of like that. Like, okay, we back to reality. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta go to the gym. I gotta start from scratch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just like maintaining your consistent discipline with what you're trying to achieve.
So that you mentioned that real quick, because you're going back, I remember earlier you talked about how discipline was like the staple in your family and things like that, military.
Yeah.
And then same thing, like you said, with working out, you like that discipline, you feel like that has to come first. Like you got to be able to establish, I guess, good work habits, not just the diet habits, but just the habit of just the repetition and every day saying, hey, I know I need to do this workout once a day. I need to do this, because it's like without the discipline, then I guess everything else is kind of out of the window. If you don't, because in order to, I guess, either gain the weight or lose the weight, it's about a long-term plan as far as action.
Yeah, like you're right. Discipline has to be like pretty much in your itinerary. You know what I'm saying? You have to make, working out a part of your day. Like, one thing that I try to get to my clients is that you can work out, but like if Cinco de Mayo comes or a holiday comes, I'm not saying don't go out and get a drink. Enjoy your life.
You gotta be realistic, right?
Yeah. Go ahead and enjoy yourself, but don't cancel your session because you want to go get a drink. You know what I'm saying? You sure postpone it. Like, can I come earlier? Come and go with my girls. I'm going with my sure, but still get it in. Cause do I still drink? Yeah, I don't get drunk as much because I'm getting old like that. Hangover stuff, man. It's hard to get
recover the same way.
Not anymore. But like, you can always enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, but stop. I feel like people need to stop putting working out in the back burner, because people can. It's easy to say, man. There's something I'm gonna do my thing. Oh snap! 4th of July coming. Oh, Cinco de Mayo coming. Oh,
birthday here.
Birthday here. Oh, cookout here. Hey, yo, can we catch? And then all of a sudden, oh man, I need to get back. Yeah, come on, what's up? What you waiting for? The door's always open, you know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, it's just gotta be a part of your life, man.
Put the burger down. Time to come back.
Turkey burger. Get a turkey burger. You know what I'm saying?
I want to go back to when you talking about cardio and lifting weights. So I think everybody has this notion that to lose weight you got to do cardio, run. So why is lifting weights better to lose weight? Is it
because you're burning more, honestly, when you're lifting weight, especially if you're going heavier. Like, people think just because you may not be moving as fast or as consistent with a cardio workout. Trust me, if you're lifting a certain amount of weight that is challenging you, like, I'm not saying go to the gym and lift 100 pounds when you can lift 300. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you put in a weight that's challenging, you're going to burn a whole lot of calories within that workout, rather than running for 3 or 4 miles, burning the same amount each night, or maybe even less than that. So it's more so of the restraint you put on your body when you're doing these weight workouts.
So are you a fan of CrossFit?
No. Nah, I haven't. But I will say in a sense I haven't done it. I've seen it, so I won't say it doesn't work. But I haven't done a CrossFit workout. I've seen them all the time, like the clean presses and all that kind of stuff like that. And honestly, I feel like with the military, we probably have done it, like doing burpees and all this stuff. I'm like, bro, why? You know what I'm saying? Why? You know what I'm saying? What's this for? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit here and say it's not a good workout. That would be knocking something that I'm not even too experienced about. So, but I have seen people do CrossFit. I have seen I've seen some amazing figures from CrossFit. Trust and believe it. Like, but again, that's something that I have to get more experience in myself. To keep 100 with you.
So going down this roadmap, you have a new client. They tell you what their goals are, that they want to lose weight. You ask them about any background information, any health issues, and so forth. So what's next?
So what's next is pretty much like we said earlier, giving a realistic background of what they're trying to achieve. Because a lot of people always say, I'm trying to, lose this weight by my birthday. All right, when's your birthday? August. All right, so you're trying to come 5 days a week? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, what I'm saying? It's more so like letting them know, like, okay, with the schedule you got, what you have, like 2 days a week, 3 days a week, what you're trying to achieve, we can accomplish this, but I need you to, stay disciplined.
Yeah. You got to
commit to it. But also on your off days, a lot of my clients I have on my watch, so I have the little fitness app so I can see what they're doing.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So like, yo, your rings ain't
slacking.
Close, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Rings ain't close, what you doing? Like, I'm
helps them give that extra push.
Yeah, because it's naturally for all of us as humans. Like, if we ain't in school and we ain't got no homework, we ain't doing no studying. Like, small off day. Yeah. Well, with fitness, if you're trying to achieve a certain goal by a certain amount of time, I need to make sure you're doing your thing, because one thing that I know for fact all trainers don't like is when, we're putting all the effort into you, but you're not reciprocating it back. Because I know for a fact if it was the vice versa, oh, he's not a good trainer, she's not a good trainer. Yeah. He comes in, doesn't care. Like, hold up, we making these plans for you. We need you to do what we're, you know what I'm saying?
It needs to be a partnership.
Exactly. Yeah. Pretty much, so it's like,
help me help you.
Boom. Yeah. So it's like, when it comes to breaking down what they're trying to achieve, it's more so what this schedule's like, and make sure that they're staying consistent with what they're trying to achieve, because if they're not, it's going to be hard to achieve that goal.
Okay. So and then you said is okay, because this is what I hear sometimes too.
Yeah.
Some people, they have, I guess, these fitness goals, but they also don't factor in how diet is important as well. They say, hey, I want to lose, I don't know, 50 pounds, but I still want to eat like that sounds unrealistic, correct?
It is.
Like both components
trying to outwork a bad diet.
Exactly. Because it's kind of like you're working against yourself, I guess.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying that's kind of the thing you hear a lot now. Like, people just want to, hey, they want these fitness goals, but they're like, no, I still want to eat like I do.
Yeah.
Now, also too, somebody that may have those goals saying, hey, they're trying to lose this weight by their birthday. Now, when they adapt those diet goals, I mean, that's pretty much on, like, you have to do that even after you've got that weight, because now you got to maintain it.
Yeah.
And the same goes for, hey, if you're trying to put on muscle and stuff, like you're saying, hey, I've been taking extra meals a day, but it's like once you stop, like, where do you kind of find some middle ground after you've achieved those results, where you can still, I guess, enjoy some of those other foods that might not be the best, but at the same time, is there a balance there, or is it something where it's like, hey, you know how you used to eat, like that, you got to totally flip the script on that?
I guess it depends on how long you want to maintain the goal you achieve. Because, like, if I'm working out with you and you achieve your goal, okay, boom, I got to the finish line. You know what I'm saying? Great. So you probably like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
Now I'm sure, go ahead and enjoy something that you probably didn't eat during your journey, but don't eat 50 of them within a week. You know what I'm saying? Still, maintain the same habits that you adapted to when you was working out with me, and keep that same routine going. I'm not saying it to be exactly the same, but I think naturally, if it's a goal that you achieve that you want to maintain, you're going to naturally keep that routine going. I feel like for anybody, if they want to keep that, but yeah, this point, so just maintaining that same routine and keep it going. 'Cause I know, I didn't mention it, but I did do a bodybuilding competition before, like in 2019, I believe. It was the OCB out in Virginia, and that was tough.
Yeah.
Because trust me, no seasonings in none of my food.
Oh, wow.
None. And look, we like, come on now. I need my Lowry, I need my Old Bay, you know what I'm saying? So
Not even a little salt and pepper?
nothing, bro. Nothing.
Chicken was just
dry,
chicken.
bland,
Just chicken.
white, and I hate chicken breast. I like dark meat. I'm a chicken thigh. You know what I'm saying? But so, like, the diet overall, like, just going to it, like, no seasoning in the food, because a lot of the seasonings has salt, so maintains water. So we gotta get rid of that. A lot of rice cakes with peanut butter. Like, I had like a lot of egg whites and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But when I tell you the results was there, I'm like, shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, okay. The results was like that. I was like, okay, it actually works. But once I got off the stage and I won I won second place, but once I finished, my coach gave me like a dozen of cupcakes, crushed them and joints, devoured them. But at the same time, it was like, okay, once I got back and once I finished, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna just go back to what I'm doing. I gotta still maintain it. And like, I think it was necessary for me to be like, okay, cool, I know what to do now. I have an idea of what it's like to get to that level, and now I'm gonna make sure I keep it going and not just fall back.
Right. Okay. Now that you mentioned all that too, like you said, maintaining it.
Yeah.
By me naturally having a really like high metabolism, like I was doing the 5 meals, taking the creatine. I think at the height I was able to bench press like 230.
That's dope.
And
okay.
then I like fell off, slowly. But then it's like I lost that mass, like, and I wasn't big or nothing.
Yeah.
But I lost that muscle really rather quick.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I got to start all over.
So you shouldn't go into that mindset though, because your body's
That's how I was though.
Yeah, I understand, but it's like muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna remember what you've done. And then, like, once you continue to keep it going, it's going to naturally just come back to you. Like, if you was benching 230, like, you might feel like, okay, I got to start from scratch. But once you keep benching and benching, you don't get back to 230 within a week. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it because you can memorize how it felt. You memorize how that grip was. You know how it felt. The bar hit the chest, and it's going to click right back. I guarantee. I promise you that.
I want to get back into it to some capacity once I put a little gym in my garage. But,
I feel that. Yeah. But one thing too is like don't have like a what's the word I'm looking for? Don't be intimidated. Like, don't think, okay, it's gonna be forever to achieve it. Like, you'll achieve it quicker than you think. As long as you lock in with that.
But I also say too, a extra benefit that I feel like you get from exercise too is those I guess natural endorphins.
Yeah,
It's a mental thing
mental,
too.
yes sir.
Yeah,
yes,
it's
sir.
a mental thing as well.
Yeah.
Like after you've done like a really like big workout, then it's like you feel like you're walking on water. Like mentally, you're just on a high, like natural high.
I think you really start getting addicted to it as well. Like
You
some
do.
people can get
You
addicted
can.
to working where like you get those endorphins
Because you like
feel
how you
good.
feels after you're done. You feel like you accomplished. Because naturally, as humans,
Yeah.
you know, we like to accomplish things. You know, you do work and then there's a reward for it. So I feel like after you did that workout, it's like a mental reward as well. Like you're sweating and you just feel great.
Like, do y'all would y'all recommend, or what would you pick between working out in the morning or afternoon? What would you pick?
For me
I've al-
personally, I would say morning.
I've always been
Me too.
really. I've always been more of an afternoon or evening type.
Yeah, and that's dope. But like, it was going back to what you are saying, like the energy you get, the motivation. Like when I work out in the morning, like at 3 or 4,
Okay.
can't tell me nothing that
You
course
pumped
to
for the day. You can get all your tasks.
I get
knocked
all
out.
that drama from all my coworkers. I don't care. I'm
Yep.
good. It's whatever. It's whatever. I didn't have my workouts. Whatever. I'm going. And then like the high will probably go down. Probably like 4 o'clock. But I'm already out the door. You know what I'm saying? Then now to my next task, back to life. You know what I'm saying? So, but like y'all said, it's definitely a mental thing. It definitely is. That's why when people like, I know it's kind of off topic, but people mention like therapy. To me, working out is a therapy.
Yeah.
Not always about talking. I mean, granted, you need to talk to somebody. Yes, I'm not saying don't, but working out is definitely a form of therapy.
And it's one of the most natural ways you can do that.
You're working on frustrations too.
Man,
You know?
you're throwing up some weight, hitting a punch bag or something. I'm trying to tell you.
You got the right music.
It's the
on too,
man, that gangster music, man, in your ear, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
So earlier you was talking about how with your clients they need to do something on their off days.
Yeah.
What type of workout do you typically recommend for them? You know, they try to lose some weight. They don't have a bunch of equipment. So what do you say? Hey, what kind of workout would you?
So I always like recommend like at home workouts, like things they can do like in their living room or in their garage, something like that, like jump squats or of course run around the neighborhood. I could say like going on a run around
Don't
the
say
neighborhood.
burpees.
Yeah, burpees. But my clients will never do burpees without me.
Yeah.
I will say burpees. I was like, they'll do it. Yeah.
Lies.
Lying, you know what I'm saying? Lying, you know what I'm saying? But all kinds of body calisthenic workouts I recommend when they're at home. Push-ups, jumping jacks, burpees, half jacks, anything they can do. Because like a lot of my clients are of our age, so some may have children, may be busy. So it's like, okay, I understand. I'm not gonna tell you to put your children to the side. That's kids come first. So like so you don't have to leave the house. Try this workout. Try 5 sets of this. 12 reps, you know what I'm saying, and let me know how it went. Because once you do that, you say, okay, this is good, this is easy, this is okay, I can increase it now, and then go from there.
Okay. So, we're in 2023. Obviously, the fitness space changes over time.
Yeah.
What are some of the trends that you're seeing out here now, whether positive or negative, that you're seeing out here in the personal fitness realm?
So I really can't say if a trend is positive or negative, because I think every trend is more so for people to get money in their pocket, which do your thing. But a lot of trends I'm seeing right now is I would say more so of fancy group workouts or like partner workouts, and a lot of
Being on social media.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a lot of dieting and stuff like that, which granted, dieting is 99% of the workout, but a lot of the diets that I see aren't necessarily, like realistic or make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
So tummy tea, that it was
Don't do it. Garbage. Flash tummy tea is garbage.
about
the
the-
apple cider
What about
drops.
the weight?
It's a sweet sweat joint.
No, yeah, they wrap
The
it
wristband?
around.
Oh.
So I won't shit on them. Sweet Sweat does work. I have used Sweet Sweat myself. The bands do where I use the Sweet Sweat band, but I did use the band before when I was bodybuilding. It definitely helps burn, because I forgot what's in the actual cream. But you put the cream on and then you put that wrap on. You hop on the treadmill for like 10-20 minutes on a high incline, or you're gonna be dripping.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna be dripping. It's gonna be dripping. So that's one I will not shit on. That's one trend I won't shit on. But everything else I can probably say yes.
So when you see these social media people trying to sell this like tummy tea, all it's just
for them to get money in their pocket, bro. Cause I mean they're smart. They know for a fact people are scrolling, and they know for a fact. It's sad to say, people are not as active as they used to be. People are lazy. People are lazy. So people are going to look for the easiest way to achieve a goal. And it's like, okay, that's what we're going to do. Let me make this device or make this diet so people can just give me their money and not do it and then get upset because they didn't get the results. I still get your money though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the trends are. But me personally, or like when I see it, I usually just like ignore it and try to go to what is really real and what's beneficial to clients that I can use for my personal brand.
Okay. Now you also mentioned some of the people, I guess some of the trainers that do the buddy workouts.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like what is that? Because I've been seeing that kind of on social media where I've seen like multiple trainers doing the buddy workouts.
Yeah, I mean buddy workouts. I mean, granted, some of the workouts I've never seen before, and some of them I have, but it's like they're I think what they're trying to do is show how to get a partner and to be accountable with your partner, which is dope.
Okay.
But some of the workouts that I see, like what I always tell my people or tell my friends, like you don't see these workouts being done in the gym. You're not like once you see on social media, you're not going to see literally when you go to the gym, you're not going to see anybody doing these workouts.
That's just for content.
It's just for content, And hey, that's what it is. Cool. That's what Instagram wants. Cool. But that's one way I try to stand out because I'm not going to try to, show you these new fancy trends. I'm gonna stick to the fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? From what I know and from what I know works. Because you may see these trends, but do you know it works? Nah, you may
it looks cool, but
it is cool, and it's being done by somebody who's already has the body. Like these dudes already have a 6-pack. They already have the body that you're looking for, and they probably didn't do that workout to get that result. So it's like, come on, like let's be real. Like you think they did this workout to get? No, they already did it. They said, okay, this is the list. Let's try this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And say this is what happens. And hey, that's what the hustle, do your thing. But I know for a fact that's not the case because you can literally do, like, let's say there's an ab workout that involves like a plate, like a plate of roll, something like that. You can from what they're saying will be achieved from that workout can be done by doing a leg raise or something more fundamental, something more simple that you already know about, that you grew up on.
Okay.
That is fundamental, and it's just more so workouts that are more like advanced than what we're used to, but it can be done by doing our fundamental workouts.
Okay.
So how do you balance pushing your clients but also understanding their safety? Because I know you know sometimes you got to push people to the next level and out of that plateau space. But how do you find that balance to like make sure they're not going to hurt themselves?
Yeah, I would say it's more so just like making them comfortable for one, because I know for a fact, like I got a deep voice, so like when I try to push them, like I don't want to seem like I'm being like
sergeant.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? they oh what, like I'm sorry, like that's my voice.
Some people probably need that though.
They do, but some people like some do and take it well. Some people don't and take it the wrong way. Trust me, I've had every story in the book. I'm like, I wasn't even yelling, but it is what it is.
Claim that you were yelling at them.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not. Yeah, that's my voice. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I can talk to them. It's all good. But to find that balance is more so. I always start somebody off at the very bottom. Like if we're doing like Bulgarian split squats, I'm sorry, I would have them start off with like doing it with like 5-pound dumbbells. If they're knocking them out with ease and not even like breathing out, okay, we can increase that. We can increase that. And then I'm always like, I'm not the trainer who's going to just say do this and then go to the corner. I'm walking around you I'm walking around looking at your form. I'm looking at, are you struggling? Are you is it easy? For that way I can know how should I increase. And then from there, that's when I know, okay, that's his or her limit, and then we can keep pushing up and going from there.
Okay, so for me working with personal trainers before, day one is typically easy day, right?
Yeah, usually
the easy day. But day two is when it's like, and it's like after you're sore. So say the next day, do you typically pull back a little bit on the training because they're sore, or do you say we're gonna push forward?
So usually with me, my day one, I'm doing like a full body workout. I'm trying to see like what you can do from top to bottom. Day two it's going to be a pullback, but it's going to be the same workouts that you probably did the first day, but just like breaking off like modified. But yeah, exactly. But still the same workouts that you probably did from day one, but just okay, we're going to do this more now. We're going to incorporate more this workout, that workout. But it'll probably like instead of you doing for body, it'll be a leg day on day 2, the body day on day 3, and go from there.
So what's your recommendations for recovery? Is there a way you can speed up recovery, or do you tell them ice? Or
so for like I always say stretch is always very important. That's very stretch before and after workouts. Recovery wise, always eating very important when it comes to recovery. But if it's like you're really really sore, like I can't even walk, Epsom salt baths are dope.
What about cold showers?
Yes.
Because it helps
Yeah.
with the inflation. I mean, sorry, I said inflation.
Inflammation.
Inflammation. Yeah.
Inflammation.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
inflammation.
yeah. Coach outs are good, but I always say ease into them. Don't just go and hop in the coach out because you're gonna shock yourself.
Okay.
You're gonna shock yourself because even me, like I go in the coach, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start off warm and then slowly crank. You know what I'm saying? But like, just don't book out, put on ice, and hop in that. Nah,
Right. Let your
nah.
body adjust to it.
Yeah, but upsalt baths, cold showers, rest is very, very important. Like I understand everybody's life is different. Everybody can't get the same amount of hours of sleep, but I always recommend at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. You know, I mean, do I get it all the time? No, I don't. But I always try to make sure I get that nap in every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But rest is very key when it comes to recovery.
So should a workout go that hard where you can't walk the next day? Or are you doing too much then?
So, yes and no. Because I have workouts myself that I still can't, you know, I may not be able to walk, I'll be sore. But then that's necessarily saying that I'm doing too much.
Okay.
Your body might be sore, you might be weak in that area. You know what I'm saying? That's a good question because some people think, oh, because I'm sore, I'm doing something wrong or I did too much. Nah, you never worked out before. So you're going to be sore. You know what I'm saying? Like we can probably play basketball right now and not be sore because we probably grew up playing basketball. So our body knows what it's like to run up and down the court, what it's like to jump and get a rebound, shoot a shot. You go into the gym and you're lifting a barbell or you're doing a goblet squat or a split squat or you're doing lunges, you have probably never put your body in that form at all in your life. Regardless of the weight, you're going to feel some kind of soreness. Right. And the soreness is more so, okay, it's saying like, when you work out, you are tearing your muscles. You're tearing muscles apart. That's why protein is very important because when you put the protein in, it's going to help the muscles grow, recover.
Right.
And that way the soreness will get less and less as you continue to work out and get more experience with that workout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also too, talk about the aspect just in the personal training space of how important it is, not just for yourself, but even for your client to maintain your health and to maintain your figure, because obviously you're walking advertisement for your business. And if you walked around and you had a beer belly, then people are like, hold on,
not a good
look.
Not a good look.
Personal trainer, but you know, so is there obviously, you know, you have the discipline, but you also have you've made it a habit. This is like a part of your life, but is there also kind of sometimes that pressure where, you know, just to maintain yourself for your clientele? Like, is there?
I don't necessarily don't think it's pressure. I think it's more so just okay. If I know for a fact, if I go with the boys one day, I go to the lounge and like that and get a couple of drinks. Okay, I'm like, okay, I know I had maybe too many. Yeah. I know for a fact when it comes to liquor, there's a lot of calories involved. I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I'm gonna look at myself like, okay, I gotta burn this off. So my next workout, I'm going to be doing a lot of extra HIIT and cardio to burn that off. Cause like you're right, I'm my own walking marketing tool. So for somebody to say like, you want to train with me, and I have a beer gut, nigga, what? Nah, that ain't gonna work. Nah. So it's like, it's more so just knowing what you're doing with your body, but also doing what you gotta do to get back to that state that you were at when you were at that peak.
Right. Because like if you can't help yourself, you won't be able to help your client.
Right. Exactly.
You know, like it's a team effort.
And it's always too, like, you know, you never know, like always, like we heard this growing up, you never know who's watching. So when I am out, you know, whether I'm at the club or when I'm at some kind of event or something like that, I'm always making sure I'm holding myself to a high standard, because trust me, like social media is always like, you know, it's about followers, like stuff like that. You never know that one person you might meet that could like change your life. You know what I'm saying? So it's always about, you know, to me, knowing where you're at, acting professional and respectable, but always being courteous to everybody, because you never know who that one person or one interaction can do for you.
Now, what are some preconceived notions or stereotypes about personal trainers that you want to set the record straight on?
Not every personal trainer is trying to get into your draws.
That's the biggest one.
Well, for me, cause I guess I'm a dude, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm a dude, but it's like, I just don't understand that notion. Like, you know, that just because, you know, cause as trainers, that's why we have to ask like, yo, can I touch you? Can I show you that? Because some girls don't like being touched. Some girls don't like doing this and that, which is all well and good. But, you know, I don't know where that stereotype came from. I don't know where it came from. but it's not
Because
true.
I would see it like on Instagram where you see like, oh, this how male personal trainers be.
Yeah.
And then it'll be something funny, but I'm like, oh, I know personal trainers probably like look at that like they making us look bad.
Making us look bad, because the thing is, like, I know I have probably lost, like, I ain't gonna put nobody's name out there, but I probably have lost potential clients because their dude didn't want me to train their girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know for a fact, because like they like I said, I'm my own marketing tool, so it's like, okay, I don't know.
And maybe he's not fit and he feels like intimidated because
Exactly.
he's like,
Exactly.
oh, he's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, and like I'm good, you know.
Yeah.
Like I got a girl, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't need a girl. I'm straight. I'm just trying to. She wanted interest training. I'm not going to say no to somebody because they're like, I'm not that homeworker type. I don't know what you experienced, but that's not me. But I think that notion needs to be taken out, because a lot of us male trainers are not trying to, because that's messing up our money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if we do, like, if a male trainer does have intercourse with his female trainer, she can say, I ain't gonna pay you this month.
Yeah.
Why? Because you already did pay you. What
Yeah,
you
you
mean?
crossed the line.
I already did pay you. Like, come on, we got to make us some kind of. Nah, that ain't me.
Yeah.
That ain't me. So yeah, and then also to like female trainers, one thing that needs to stop is like female trainers can train men. Believe it or not, like just because they wear these little tight little jumpsuits, stuff like that I have my own opinion on that. They know their stuff. Trust me, believe that.
So there's some men out there that say, hey, I don't want to use a female trainer because
They don't want a female telling them what to do.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. They don't want to tell them what to do. I mean, I've been trained by a female before, and she was very knowledgeable. She was
She
dope.
knew what she was doing. Right. As long as she knows the job.
Yeah,
But
as long as she
just
knows
that
the job.
preconceived thing, like you said, people like say, oh,
Yeah.
no, I don't want her to tell me.
Yeah.
Or on the opposite side, you know, female not feeling comfortable because her boyfriend is not
Yeah,
comfortable. So.
and like when it comes to boyfriend, I'm like, y'all can both come and train, but he won't come. I'm like, all right, well, on to the next one. Let's keep it going.
I mean, I feel like that would be the best thing then. If you both want to be there, I mean, then what, you know, maybe he's just lazy or something. Maybe
That's probably the case. That's probably, like I said, I'm not in their home, so I don't know, but that's one of those unknown variants.
So you don't, it's like you don't take that person. You just kind of like, hey,
Nah.
it's part of business.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not going to be able to close business on everybody. Hey, you
Yeah.
got the ones that want to take it serious. All right, we work with you.
Yeah.
You got whatever reasons you don't want to do business.
Yeah, because
Okay,
even
those-
personal training to me, like, it's always high notes, high days and low days. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to say like around Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's when it's high because everybody's trying to get ready for the New Year.
Yeah.
Everybody coming in.
Okay.
Soon as I'll probably say May come, everybody starts a little trickle like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's starting to plan the vacations and all that kind of stuff like that. So it's like, you know, and that's when online training is a big part. Cause that way you can make sure like I may not be with you, but hey, take this training and do it while you're on your vacation, and we still keep pushing.
So we was talking a little bit about clients. Can you tell us about a success story about a client that might came in and they did the work and the outcome?
Yeah, so actually one of my top clients who still trains with me to this day, she started working out with me in 2016, I would say. And like she was really skinny, really small, but she was also like vegan, stuff like that. But she wanted to, to put on weight and, get her figure together. And she had other conditions that, I ain't gonna put business out there like that, but she had a condition that she, had to, deal with to get her stuff going. So I took it on the challenge. I was like, okay, I want to, get to where she want to get to. I had to do research on what her conditions were, what she could and couldn't eat, what she could and couldn't do. And when I tell you that this woman, she came in every session, like didn't skip anything. Like she skipped every holiday. She skipped, I mean, of course not the ones with her family, but like all the silly ones she skipped, you know what I'm saying? And like she came in there, she worked, and like she started, like I said, she started very small, like 5-pound dumbbells. Instead of running, she started off with, walking, and doing stuff like that. And she was like, she started off me at 105, and now she's at 135 right now.
Wow.
Got her figure that she wants, stuff like that. But one thing I'm proud of her about that, she didn't stop. She's like, okay, I'm good, I'm good, I'm not. She still comes every day and maintaining what that goal is. And like, that kind of stuff keeps me going, because like, trainers may not have like 13, 14 clients, stuff like that. But, if I have like a good 5 or 6 that are consistent, I'm where I want to be.
Right.
You
And
know
then when you hear those wins from those clients,
Yeah.
I mean that yes, you're making a living, you make it's a business, but it's like when you get that, you see those results from that client come back, like that's priceless right there. 'Cause you're
Exactly.
like, hey, I did my job. You know, I served the client, and and the money is just a byproduct of serving.
It's always quality over quantity, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have 1,000 clients, but if none of them getting the results, then they're just wasting your time and your way. I mean, maybe not your time because they paying you know what I'm saying, but they're probably wasting theirs because they're just like, okay, I'm gonna pay you, I'm gonna do what I can, not achieve nothing, and then still wondering why I haven't achieved nothing. Like, nah, give me the ones that are really locked in, and I'm gonna make sure they get to where they get to.
Do you sometimes get clients that may have fired their previous personal trainer and came to you, and does that happen a lot?
I'm not saying it happened a lot, but I have had 2 or 3 of them. Okay. And they most of they changed because from what I was told, like they didn't get the what's I'm looking for,
like the one-on-one experience.
Yeah, like the attention they wanted, because you know it was always in like a it was a group setting, and that's where I feel like one of my niches is. Like I focus on one-on-one training. Granted, I do group, like no more 3, but I always focus on making sure that, when you're with me, that you're with me. There's nobody else in the gym, just me locked in with you. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, like we mentioned therapy, they can come in like, man, I had a long day. Okay, cool. Talk about it. But hop on the treadmill first. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? Talk while you're doing, 'cause, you know what I'm saying? That way you can release what, what happened throughout your day, and that way you can focus on the workout, you know what I'm saying? So that's what, I try to focus on, is making sure, like, that you're hiring me as your trainer. I'm going to be your trainer, not the trainer at this gym focusing on everybody else, talking to everybody else. So I say, like, hey, do 30 squats. I'm gonna walk over here and talk to somebody else. No. You're gonna do 30 squats. I'm gonna sit right here and watch you doing, make sure you're doing it right. So that way I'm fully attentive to you.
Okay. So do you have a trainer yourself? So like you have somebody to take you to your next level?
I don't. I have had one, but I don't have one right now. Okay. I wouldn't mind having my own trainer, but it's just more so finding the schedule to get it done. Yeah. But I wouldn't mind one, because, like I said, I don't know everything. I would never admit to know and everything. That would be a lie. But I'll definitely take anybody who can, like, show me a few things here and there to get me to higher levels, of course. Okay. Yeah.
So take us a little bit into the virtual training aspect. Is it pre-recorded videos? Is it like a Zoom or team session?
My virtuals are live.
Live? Okay.
Yeah, because I have I have a space where I train at, and so usually I set up like a little tripod, or I set up my phone wherever I'm at, and they're usually at their home or where they're at, and I already have a breakdown. Like I have a book of what was going to be done that day, and then we break out how you doing your day, how the kids. And we go from there, and depending on what the goals are, I train a couple, a husband and wife who just had a baby, you know what I'm saying? I mean, cutest baby ever too, but they come in at like 3 days a week, they locked in, because the wife is trying to, lose the baby weight, husband trying to put the weight on. Let's go, you know what I'm saying? And they do the partner workouts, and that's one thing I like too, is like they work out together, and the workouts that I incorporate with them are able to achieve both goals, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So they do only virtual?
Yeah, only virtual, yeah. Because they live out I don't say Silver Spring. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a little distance thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have them come all the way out here, I'll come out there, because, the main thing is their child, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to take away from your child.
Yeah. Right. Now, how important is it to I guess have those spaces that are kind of intimate for your client versus being somewhere where it's a large gym where it's 50 plus people in there? Like, do you prefer to have most of your clients in a I guess the more controlled environment?
I do.
Or is it more based on the convenience of the client?
I prefer to have it, in a controlled environment, you know what I'm saying, where they know for a fact, okay, they're not going to have to come and have to worry about, okay, is this machine open, or is this going to be available? Nah, you're going to know the entire area is, given to you, know what I'm saying? Most clients who try to train out the gyms, I really try to work with them, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind, when we come out once a week, something like that. But usually it's more so like you have to come to me, because the schedule that I have won't allow me to like leave where I'm at to come out there and to come back. Like everybody's a different schedule, and I got to make sure the ones I have now are still getting their attention. Right. Then somebody trying to come in and have me forced to come out to a whole different location.
Right. And like you said, for you, it's not, you're more focused on having, even if it's a couple people in a small group versus, sometimes you see some trainers out here, they have 20 people in a group workout, but, not saying it's not good, but they may not get that one-on-one attention that they need, and it's probably not all personal training, but there's probably some trainers out there that's just like, hey, the more people I can pack into this room, the better it is for me. But then on that side, like I said, these people aren't getting that one-on-one that they need.
Some are good at that, and I won't knock anybody what they're doing, what they're good at. If you're good at the group sessions with 20 people, do your thing. Some people like maybe having maybe they don't want that one-on-one. Maybe they want to be in the back, just trying to get to that certain level. They'll move up close to the front when they get more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the person and what they're trying to achieve.
And what age groups do you typically train? Like, do you have a cutoff time? Because I know some people who have like high school kids that want to start developing for sports or football, basketball. Do you train for them?
Yeah, I train all ages. Like, honestly, it all depends on what you're trying to achieve. Like you said, if it's a child trying to get ready for a sport, okay, let me know what sport we're trying to achieve, and that way I can break down the program that I'm going to put them on to get them to that level. If somebody of our age, trying to lose weight, trying to put on, easily say less. I'm sorry. And then someone of older, like maybe like a grandmother or grandfather, they're trying to stay active. That's easy for me too, because it's more so just like keeping them moving. You know what I'm saying, and staying light, but also staying very attentive with them, because they're much older. They got to make sure they get that special attention with us. You know what I'm saying.
Now, so what's the youngest person that you've trained with, and what's the oldest?
Youngest I trained with was 13.
Okay.
Oldest I trained with was 65.
65. Okay. Do you have a cutoff age that you?
I'll probably say 65.
65.
55.
You don't need anybody falling over.
That's the liability right there.
Okay,
Trust me, when somebody grandma, that's precious cargo. Somebody grandma, they gonna be watching like, okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Has there been any like have you had any blooper moments, working with a client, like anything that kind of like just kind of like odd, any odd stories?
I gotta think now. Any blooper moments? I have had, I've had a client had an argument with a boyfriend. Literally, like during the session, like literally,
like they were working out together.
No, like
on the phone.
the phone rang,
Oh.
phone rang, and she was like, "Hold on, what's okay? Go ahead, do your thing." And I'm thinking, be like, 2-3 minutes. Maybe she had to step outside and stuff like that. I'm like going crazy, and I'm like, okay, she'll be done in like maybe 5-10. Man, it took the whole hour.
Hey.
I'm like, hey, we can reschedule.
Yeah.
I mean, she was going crazy. I'm like, yeah, we didn't get the chance to break the ice yet. But
if anything, she should have been working out, taking that frustration out.
Right.
She couldn't go off the phone.
She should have used that and came back in and said, you know what? He did. I'm going to take this and I'm going to,
two plates on each side. Let's
go.
She
get off the phone, man. But, I mean, that, and then also, too, like, just having clients who, like, when you try to show them a certain workout, you literally show it to them, and they do something completely different. Those be funny as hell.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, bro, that's not what I did. But
in your head, you want to laugh, but you're like, I got to stay professional.
I can't laugh at them because it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you laughing at me? Like, nah, I'm not laughing at you. Laughing with you, you know what I'm saying? But, it's just, got to be careful.
Going off that, have you ever had to like fire a client? Like, have you ever say, this just is not working?
Yeah, I've had to, and I also learned by doing that it's okay to say no to clients. It's okay to say no. I had to fire clients because they weren't consistent, and then I always try to not mess up, but like try to pay plans stuff like that. Like try to play this time, pay that time. Like I need it up front. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to come and work,
finance it.
Yeah, try to come work out and then not the work I need to pay for. Like I gotta.
I can't come back to your house and take the workout away.
Exactly. Yeah. Because like that's time that we're putting in for you, but you're not, like I said, not reciprocating the energy.
Yeah.
So it's that, and also like just knowing, like I said, the energy. Like if they're not really serious, then I can't take you, because that's somebody, that's a slot that is serious that could be in that spot.
How do you manage clients that say no to certain workouts? So if you know that it's best for them to do a burpee and I'm not doing it, how do you manage that?
So I know how to modify it to what they're still going to attack that same muscle, and it's probably gonna be worse than a burpee. And like, okay, you're gonna say no, okay, fine, let's do this. And then, it still hurts. That's how I do the burpee. I said I do the burpee. Like, but they like I have 2 clients right now who work out together, and they always give me a hard time. They're cool. Like they laugh at me a hard time, but they always try to say like, I don't want to do this, want to do that. Okay, fine. Let's go run for 2 miles. Okay. Let's go. You got play a mind game on. You know what I'm saying? So and that way it makes it fun too. Sometimes like when they try to play with you, okay, I play with you too. But I try to keep the energy good all the time.
Yeah, nice. Now, what do you do when you aren't personal training and you're not working? Like, what are you doing to kind of like, Because I mean, it's a lot physically and
Yeah.
mentally. So what do you do to kind of like decompress from all of that? Just on the personal side.
Decompress. I'm usually, if I'm not at a bar or something like that, getting some good food. I ain't seen drinks, get some good food, something like that. I like to eat, like to try new spots here and there. I mean, granted, the season over with, but I love watching sports. Basketball, football. Hanging out with family, of course, is always a good way to decompress. And
What's your basketball team?
Lakers, baby.
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, you
Lakers,
used to
baby.
be.
So you always been a Lakers fan.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah, he,
Like,
yeah,
okay.
he sure
I've
was.
always been a
He
Lakers
was
fan.
a go hard Lakers
And people
fan.
used to get on me, like back in middle school when it was
Yeah,
Philly against Philly had won game 1 against the Lakers
in the finals.
and they be like, "You ain't shit, Kobe ain't shit." Like, I'm like, "All right, let's wait." We won 4 straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got that ring. You know what I'm saying? I've been a Laker fan when we had Eldon Campbell, Eddie Jones,
wow.
Nick Van Exel, Sasha
Before
Wood,
Shaq
all
got
that.
there.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, to this day. But Lakers are my basketball team. Football team was the Raiders. Baseball team was the Braves. College football is the Bulldogs, Georgia Bulldogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So going back to the Lakers real quick.
Yeah.
Who's your? I guess I can assume it. Your all-time favorite Lakers probably
Say
Kobe.
Kobe, man.
Kobe,
Come on,
okay.
man.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
all right, then I'm gonna throw another one. So who would be your second?
All-time Laker?
Yeah.
Shaq.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. If you had a starting five.
Yeah.
The Lakers?
Of all time. Yeah. Who would be your starting five?
Point guard, Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Number 2 would be Kobe. My three small forward.
Older.
Nah.
No, older.
Probably put James Worthy.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. I put LeBron
James
in there.
Worthy played
Okay.
he played a 4 though. Don't
He did play. He played both.
Okay.
I put LeBron at the 3. I'm tripping. I forgot. I'm sorry, LeBron. My bad. He's
don't
been-
consider
Make you
him a-
disappear.
I don't consider him a true Laker.
he's not true Laker. He's not true Laker, but
Yo,
he
why you don't consider him a true Laker?
he did get a chip.
He kind of he the part because I don't know. It's like that's the tail end of your career.
Yeah,
like I don't
yeah.
consider Karl Malone a true Laker or Gary Payton.
Yeah,
because they were there
they were there for 1 year.
at the tail end of their careers.
Yeah. Well, you got a point. But I still put
That's
LeBron
not-
at 3. I put
yeah, that's
LeBron at
fine.
3. My four power forward, man. Who could I put?
Powell, not Powell.
Not Powell, because he's a center, man. He's a center, bro. He'll be on the bench though for sure. Dang, I gotta think. Who are the forwards to play? I'll probably say Big Robert Ory.
Okay.
Probably him and then Shaq
And then, of
at
course,
the second center.
yeah.
Yeah. Most dominant center ever. Okay, anybody say.
Okay.
Most dominant.
Who's your least favorite Laker of all time? If you had to like leave one on the bench.
My most least
Yeah,
favorite
Yeah,
Laker.
if you like, hey, that guy can sit on the
Person you
bench.
just hate watching.
That's a good
Annoyed
question.
you, at some point, like this guy.
Dang, that's a good question. Isaiah Ryder. Isaiah Ryder. He didn't do
He thought he was better than he
He
really was.
definitely did. He definitely did. Isaiah. Well, hold up. Maybe not him. I'll probably say Smush Parker. Smush Parker.
People didn't like Smush Ball. I mean,
Because he was annoying as hell too. I'm sorry. Kwame Brown.
Dum dum dum.
I forgot that he. I did forget that he did play with the
that
Lakers.
one.
Brown. There it is.
I
bro.
forgot that he did play with the
He
Lakers. For a
did.
little bit.
We give you trash.
Yeah, that was the year when everybody said Kobe didn't pass the ball, and then we played Phoenix, and he said, "Fine, he passed it every single
Oh yeah.
play.
That's the game where
he didn't shoot
he
the
didn't
ball
shoot.
at all.
Yeah,
at
he
all.
was
He's
trying to make a
okay,
statement.
and we got our ass.
Now, would
cooked.
Dwight Howard be somewhere in that list somewhere?
Yeah, sadly. He went back, but he didn't go back with Kobe. And I saw a video too, like it was like when Dwight got to the Lakers, he called Kobe. He was like, "Yo, man, what's up?" And he was asking Kobe about the life in LA. He called Janet Rose. He was like, "Yeah, this ain't gonna work." 'Cause he wasn't
Talking
serious.
about having
talking
fun.
about, yeah.
Like, you trying to get
That's
trying
the
to
first
work,
thing you asked me.
trying to get chips, man. Like
You talking about coming here what's the life like? Like,
Yeah.
you're not serious.
Kobe is different, man. Kobe is different, and that's why I get upset when I hear these stories about, like, I feel like, what's that phrase? Not fear, but like when some out of sight, out of mind. Outside of mind, Kobe is gone. Rest in peace. And now everybody's saying it's LeBron and Jordan. Get out of here with that, bro. I hate that every time. Because like, there's no way. Because everybody's like, Kobe is not top 5 because he mimicked Jordan. He's a Jordan version B.
No.
If Kobe is Jordan version B and Jordan's better than LeBron, how is LeBron better than Kobe?
Right.
I don't want to get into it.
I don't think LeBron's better than Kobe.
I don't think
in
so.
my opinion.
I would never.
I don't
say
think
that.
he has the same mentality too. I think that's a big in order for you to, and I'm not saying LeBron is great,
Facts. Facts.
but to, I mean, you know, that was the era we came up watching basketball. They were just built different.
Yeah,
mentally,
different
like,
rules.
yeah, different. I mean, different rules, but also too, you know, like there was no excuses. Like, hey, you know, like, I mean.
And when I say rules, I mean like playing style. You know, it was a little bit more barbaric.
It was tougher.
Fouls.
You
couldn't get in the lane anytime you.
I mean, you remember Jordan rules? They were knocking him out. Yeah, you know, punching him and stuff.
Man, exactly. And they try to say Jordan didn't win. Like Jordan literally dropped 60 on the Celtics, and the Celtics had 5 Hall of Famers.
Right. I mean, honestly, I think that should never have been a debate because I feel like no matter what, to me, I don't feel like. As great as LeBron is, I don't feel like he's neck and neck with Jordan at all, in my opinion.
He's nowhere.
He's late in his
phone's fault.
Yeah, and he's late in his career, and you can tell he doesn't really have any go-to moves. Like in your late career, you're supposed to play smarter. Like you shouldn't be almost 40 going downhill like that. I mean, you're putting your body through the ringer. Where it's like when Jordan was like 35, 36. And Kobe, they start putting it back to the basket, playing high post and whatnot. High post and whatnot, not getting downhill and stuff like that. So that's one thing. That's a knock that I got on LeBron.
You still got to give LeBron credit for how he's maintained his body.
I give him that, but I can't say you're the greatest.
Limited, not greatest, but I think you put him in the special place of this. How he really has never really been like seriously injured.
Right,
that's true.
No injuries, but he also plays in a
softer
era.
Exactly.
You know, so.
But that goes back to your whole thing of how he can drive down because he knows he plays in the softer era.
Yeah.
Now, Jordan couldn't do it because they know he will get checked. You know, he had to play differently.
Because I feel like if LeBron was playing in the era where prime Shaq, he ain't going to that lane. He ain't going to that lane.
No, you wouldn't get in the lane.
Like back
any of those bigs back then, you wouldn't get in the lane.
Like you had Shaq, Dikembe Mutombo, Lonzo. Bro, like
David
these dudes,
Robinson,
that
was the era of the bigs. Yeah,
and I miss that era, man. Because now the bigs,
I miss it too. I feel like an old person, but sometimes I'm like, hold up, they shooting too many threes.
They
man.
shoot
like,
from the half.
Where's the variety? Like the only time I really get to see variety now. Some teams still, you know, like when we saw in the playoffs. I think you saw was it Phoenix and.
I'll give it Denver too.
Even LA played. They play. They don't just chuck up threes. Even Denver too. So they got a good mix of kind of an old school a little bit. So that I appreciate that. But I'm like, I want to see that more often. I don't want to see games ending at 150 points.
But until we get another big like Shaq, ain't gonna happen. But now it's like
I don't think you can.
Huh?
I don't think you can get that anymore. Like
another
a big like Shaq.
Yeah, because everybody's shoot now.
You have to shoot. You have to be
even Embiid shouldn't be trying to take threes. Like he's bigger than that, but like, dude, post these guys.
I really feel like Embiid got to me, he got fried this year. Granted, he won MVP, but he won against Jokic. Jokic said, "Fuck the MVP, I'm gonna get the championship." That's a bar, bro. He's like, man,
I don't need that.
I'm gonna get the. I got 2 of them. I'm gonna get the chip, man.
Ring. Let me show you these rings.
Right.
I'm like, yo, because Embiid, he played some trash at the game. And then he said, you can't put the ball on me and Harden. I'm like, you don't say that on the mic, bro.
Like, who else we gonna put it on?
But Jokic was a different beast this season. To me, it's like he was just throwing stuff. It was going in like.
But I think that just speaks to the team's camaraderie. Like they know each other. Like he was.
Right. Exactly. He's going there.
Playmaking.
No
but
form.
Also, too, to see a guy that doesn't have as much athleticism, he's crafty.
Yeah.
And generally that shows, you know, a player's IQ and whatnot when you don't have just like Larry Bird. Larry Bird wasn't very athletic, you know, but, you know, we're in the era now where players, their biggest thing in the draft is he's very athletic. And I always take that with a grain of salt. Like, okay, yeah, he might be able to jump out the gym, but can he put it all together? Can he make it all work? You know,
I think that young boy who got picked #1 when Bignana, he's gonna be in a good spot. 'Cause he got Greg Popovich as coach, and Greg had Dave Robinson and Tim Duncan.
He got to put some weight on though.
For sure,
he got to put some weight.
You better eat some steak or something.
Yeah. So would you? So let's say you had an athlete that now have you worked with any athletes that are in college? Okay. Okay. And then when they come to you, kind of what are their goals? Are they trying to like bulk up? Or are they trying
the ones I had mainly is more bulking and endurance. And that's when it comes to that, because, you know, right up in a quarter is their weakness, trying to get up in that without, you know, losing breath. And that to me is just more so leg strength and getting up and down the course, like running, jump roping. But people think or athletes think that all I gotta do is run all day and I'll be fine. Nah, your legs have to be strong enough to get up and down the course. So we gotta get the legs pumping too and everything like that. So those are the main aspects that come when I have the athletes come train with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second.
All right. So on the website, I saw you had different various plans and everything. So go through the various different options that people can select and,
Yeah.
what you would recommend.
So for anybody who's the site is willfit.com. If you were trying to, if you're just like a beginner when it comes to working out, I have about 4 or 5 packages on my website. If you're new, I recommend, starting with a belief package. That's like the smallest package where it's about 5 sessions, and it includes the consultation and includes just overall breakdown of what you're trying to achieve as in your fitness journey. Then from there, it continues to increase in the amount of sessions as well as options. Because each package can include in person or virtual.
Okay.
But the more you go down, the more you see the prices. I'm sorry, not the prices. The packages and sessions increase, as well as the availability. And then also we have month to month and drop-in packages as well.
So you said 5 sessions was the first plan. How long is each session?
So about an hour.
About an hour.
Yeah. Each session, I always recommend. I always have an hour. Some people, try to get it, chop it down to 30, which I can. Saying I understand people's schedule is different, but I always recommend an hour for any session that we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how can they get in contact with you? We got the website.
Yeah.
Are you on social media as well?
Yeah. So like I said, the website is willfit.com. My Instagram is Will Within Fit. That's my Instagram, and then also on TikTok, Will-Fit on TikTok.
Okay. Are you on are you one of the personal trainers on TikTok doing the dances and all that?
Nah, I'm not. I don't do the trends, man. I see the trends a lot. I try to stay within them, but do my own thing. Like I try to be trending with the music, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still in, I'm not doing those. I can't dance, bro. I'm not cool it, man. I'm good on that, man.
So what areas geographically do you cover? So I know you have the virtual.
Yeah.
I know you said Bowie as well. Do you typically stay around the Bowie area?
So all over the PG County area, I'm around. And like if you're ever trying to like find me, first I'm always at like there's a gym out in Virginia called D&B Iron that I work out at. Military, I'm always at Andrews Air Force Base training there. And then like I mentioned, the one in Bowie, I'm always training at as well. But the PG County area, Marlboro, Bowie, Clinton, anywhere, that's my area to be at.
So when you working out, what type of music you listen to?
So I got like a little playlist, but I would say rappers like Drake. I'm always listening to not the singing Drake, like the rapping Drake. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates, Quavo, DJ Drama, Wayne, Offset. Who else is on that playlist, man?
Anything for a little aggression to it, huh?
Anything with aggression, yes, man. I need that talk. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody talking that shit for real because, like, granted, if I'm like on the treadmill or something like that, or I'm like doing stuff, I might put some R&B on just to smooth out. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I'm in the weight room, I need that aggression in my ear to keep me going. But like, yeah, all them artists, man, Drama, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Lil Wayne. Rick Ross is asleep. I don't care anybody say Rick Ross is asleep. He's underrated, bro. I'm trying to tell you. And Fabulous too.
So you said, I know you said you was talking about what things you do off hours when you're not working out. You said food was one of those things.
Yeah.
So what do you eat? Like, are you a steak guy? Are you a burger and fries? What?
I'm a chicken guy. So I love me some chicken. Burgers I eat every once in a while, but I try to I don't eat as much red meat because I know digestion for me it takes a little while for me to digest red meat. So I try to stay to the clean meats. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I'm having a good time, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live my life. I'm going to cook out, man. Just throw it on there, bro. I'll do it later. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I'm going out to dinner, something like that, I try to stay with the chickens, the fishes, turkey, stuff like that.
What's your guilty pleasure though? Like that? What's that one? I was like, I know I shouldn't be eating this, but it just be calling my name.
Like meat or just food in general?
Food in general.
My guilty pleasure is hot fudge brownies with ice cream. That's my guilty pleasure, bro. I'm trying to tell you, that's my guilty pleasure, bro.
With the dairy too, the ice cream. Oh man, you set yourself up.
I do every time.
You pay for it.
I know, but it's like, man, like it was like a special occasion. Right. I'm going
but
for it.
In your head, you like, I know I'm gonna pay for this in the day too.
Pay for it tonight.
Good. They be on point.
Clear
the
way. Move out the way.
They be on point, man. That's my guilty pleasure though, man. But like, but yeah, man, I eat pretty much any and everything, bro. But like, I eat it in moderation. You know what I'm saying? And then also always got to like the greens and the vegetables, the best salads, and the healthy, vitamins in me.
So in the perfect world, where do you see yourself in the company in 5 years?
5 year perfect world, I'm gonna have my own location. I'm trying to get my own spot because I want one thing I know for a fact it's hard. Like me specifically, like it's trainers for a location. So I want to open up a location for trainers to come in and train their clients. You know what I'm saying? So it's like instead of going to a gym that is predicated for people to come work out. Now it's predicated for you to come bring your clients in, work them out, and go do your thing. So that's my goal to do within the 5 years. Hopefully we get to that point.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing, the fruits of your labor in that 5 years.
Appreciate
and
that, man.
the gym and all that. We really appreciate you having you on here today.
Yes, sir,
And
man.
like I said, I hope we gotta do this again. Like I said,
Oh, for sure,
when you get
for
that
sure.
gym and see where you at.
Oh, y'all
in
be back
5
for sure,
years.
man. Yeah, appreciate that, man.
All right.
Thanks for being
Appreciate
here.
it.
Glad to be here, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.